I've been having vivid visions and they're stuck in my head. Wishing you were laying next to me inside of my bed. Am I being so delusional cause you're really here? I always got a lot of hope, but I'm stranded in tears. Some will love it or hate it, but I do what I do. I want this to last forever, through every season, no matter the weather. I want this to last forever, through every season, no matter the weather. Even though that is not perfect, this life has never gone perfect, but after all, it'll be worth it.
All right, welcome back, you guys, to Let Me Speak podcast. And as always, you already know, I'm your host, Deasia. And today I have a very special guest with me today from El Paso, Texas. I never had nobody here from Texas. Y'all give it up for my man, Fade. Fade, what is going on?
Not much. Working hard. Doing new music. I actually been nonstop. Haven't even had the time to sleep. Can you believe that?
No sleep. You have
No
I feel
sleep.
it.
No sleep.
I'm team no sleep over here. I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Tell me about coming from Texas.
Coming from
Moved to LA.
Texas. Yeah, coming from Texas was it's really rough. I mean, like from the pay, from like influences, like because when I was living out there, I had the habit of just being around drugs, and it was being the problem that I mean. I hate to. I'm gonna get a little personal right
It's
here,
all
you know.
good.
So
Let you speak.
yeah. So when I was out there, like I think it was like around 18. I was in school, and then I was so bad back then. I was like into so much drugs that I overdosed when I was 18, and that woke me up.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to move out. I had to do changes with my life, and just change friends. I mean, if they're not like they said, if they're not giving me information that's valuable to me, that can help me like elevate, I mean, I don't need you.
Right,
Like
exactly.
I have those conversations with a lot of people, and then they still reach me out, like trying to like, you know, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
know.
love it. And that's what we're here on Let Me
Yeah.
Speak. You know, we're here to talk about stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
and, you know, address issues like that, because I feel like, especially in the Black and brown community, we don't address a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. And what's crazy, like, before I came to LA, I went to. It was a process coming to LA because I went to Vegas first. It was crazy in Vegas.
I bet, I already know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, no kidding. I was. I experienced like I hope nobody experienced what I experienced when I was in Vegas. But I was homeless for a year over there. Yeah, and it was like I saw things that nobody would see. It just opened my eyes. Maybe like be more humble.
Right.
And I think that like
Right.
it made me see things the way
And
that I could never see.
now, how do you channel that with your music?
Oh, I like
Put a lot of that into your music, right?
If shit, like the lyrics have changed, everything has changed. Yeah,
Right.
it opened my eyes.
Do you feel like music helped you overcome a lot of that?
Oh yeah, I always felt like that was like my therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why I just feel like music is such a it's a great tool for therapy.
Yeah,
You know, it's like when
exactly,
if you can relate and feel through someone's music, you know, that's impactful just through lyrics, you know.
Exactly.
J. Cole, Dom Kennedy, J. Cole for sure. But his lyrics, like, you know, that's one reason why I love him. He's my favorite rapper, you know, because his lyrics, they touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's what I feel with music. It's all about the connection. If you don't
Right.
have that connection with the music, then you're not doing the job.
Right, exactly.
Like you cannot just say gibberish and gibberish there. Like some of these, I'm not gonna say names, but some of these rappers do. Like
No, for
like,
sure.
I mean, like some of these rappers just worry about the beat, the hot beat, and just put like whatever is in it. But I mean, you got to care about the fans and the audience,
The message,
which
yeah.
is I do care. I don't know about them, but you know.
No, and that's what Let Me Speak is about, you know, to
Yeah.
give rappers like you a platform to know, speak their mind and to show that just because you're a rapper don't mean you just all about the hype and, you know, the jewelry and this and that.
People get lost in that hype.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Well, thank you for being on. I appreciate you. And so let's just get into
For sure.
the nitty gritty of
For
it.
sure, for sure.
First things first, I want to I want to talk about. We were just talking about before we started. You know, it's
For
just
sure.
blowing my mind. I can't believe it. New York. Now, New York. For those of you who do not know, New York is one of the first places with a facility that allows drug users to come and use their drugs at their facility, so they can be monitored to help prevent overdose. Now,
That's kind of ironic.
right.
How are you gonna have a facility?
To help
It
prevent
kind of
that.
doesn't make sense.
You're right. And that's what I said. But then somebody said to me, and I was like, but they were like, you know, it's almost like they can't stop it. They can't stop the people from doing it. So it's like if they're gonna do it regardless. So at least monitor them. And you know what's crazy is like one of the dudes in the video, he's like, that's what's so cool about this place. He's like, they brought me back to life. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
He's like, they brought me back to life while he's sitting there about to get shot up. Like, it's crazy. So
Wow.
what do you think about that, man? Like,
I mean,
for the state of humanity, like,
I don't support that. Honestly, just by hearing that, I don't support that.
I mean-
Honestly, I don't.
my homie was saying it's a setup.
It looks like a setup because I mean, like just by hearing like I'm having this facility and I'm monitoring these drug users when they do their. I mean, this is just it doesn't
It's
make
crazy.
sense. Yeah,
It's wild.
Wow,
Like,
wow.
I mean, I think these people need help, but I feel like that's
And that's they think that's help. How is that
right.
even help?
It's not
How
helping.
does that help?
And like that's why, like I said, when whoever, I can't remember who I was talking to one of my friends, but when they
Is
said that,
is it kind of like a psychiatric center?
no, from what it looked like, it didn't seem like that. It literally just
Kind of sounds, but like 10 times worse than a psychiatric center.
it literally looked like they just came into the facility to do their drugs. That's what it just like. They just get to come in and if they overdose, the
You know
doctors
what I
are
think
there.
it is? I think it's to study them.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Like, yeah, that's my own speculation
Elaborate on
about it. Yeah,
Elaborate on that.
Yeah.
That could be.
yeah,
That's very. That's a very likely. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised too.
We're standing there like rats, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Not for real, but I don't know. It's just I get like you can't prevent it, but I feel like that's not helping the issue at all in any way.
It's not. It's not.
So,
And I've been to New York a couple of times, and I'd see those issues like on the street, the homeless, the drug users, and it's ugly. It's ugly. They gotta fix that.
they definitely do. I don't know about that one, but let's move on.
Yeah.
Now, with you being a rapper, and just based off, talking to you so far, we already know what kind of message you bring, what kind of rapper you are, the kind of music you're about.
Right.
Now, Vince Staples, if you're all familiar with Vince Staples, he's a rapper from Long Beach, and he said that record labels are capitalizing off of violence, and it's better for their business if you're dead. And I 1,000% agree.
Oh, they love that. They love when Pop Smoke died and Nipsey. They love that because I don't know if you heard, when was it? Pop Smoke. I think his manager started doing a lot of interviews. I think
yes.
when academics
Yep, I
and
remember
he
that.
like people got pissed. 50 Cent got pissed because of that because
Yeah.
he was getting paid. Like, come on, man. How you gonna do an interview when your rapper just died?
Right. So you think they're profiting off of the
They,
death?
they love that. They love when Tupac and Biggie died.
Yeah, especially men of color.
Yeah.
They want to see that.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that with you being in the game though? You being a rapper and
I think like they gotta fix that. Like I mean that's not a way to go.
I
honestly.
definitely think though that's the biggest marketing.
Yeah, it is.
Like you said,
Because like hip hop, it's really soaked in violence. Like it's like if you go back into the 90s, that's like a lot like the lyrics. That's how it all started.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
But back then it was like more like for example Nas, it was like more real, more
Right.
more with a message, not with the drugs over here. Like
and that brings me to I want to ask you, what do you think about rappers using their platform to help bring awareness and change to certain issues that we have? Using their platform to spread a message. What do you think about that?
I think, especially Instagram, I think they should use this
Right.
for
They're the
good
biggest-
reasons, not
the
bad
biggest
reasons.
influencers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that what? How? What about you? How do you use your platform?
I use my platform for different reasons to motivate people, tell people about my music, inspire people how to use the piano, how to do certain things, you know.
I saw that. Check him out, my man's nice.
Yeah.
Now let's get into these motherfucking gas prices. All right.
Oh.
So these gas prices are outrageous right now, right? Now, this brings me to how we were able to give Ukraine, what was it, 16 bill?
But you know what's crazy about that? That's not the full story. Because before this war started,
Mm-hmm.
America gave Ukraine a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they did?
What did they do?
I don't know what they were buying from Russia, but they were giving money to Russia. And look where they at right now. And then America's giving money. I just know. I don't even know where it's going to go right now, you know?
but I mean, yeah, me neither. But I mean, for us to give 16 bill, though, and we're over here.
Yeah, but I do support, like, I mean, I'm not against helping people.
No,
I mean, they
not
got to
at
help them
all.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, but like we as Americans, we have people struggling they don't have health care.
Yeah.
You know, we have people who don't have homes, food, and you know the essential necessities.
Right.
But it's like, how can we just drop off 16 bill like that? You know, like, and we have our people over here who need help.
And like, yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, America has a lot of money. There's no question in that.
Right.
Yeah, but
Definitely. They do. And then, in regards to gas, I don't know if you heard about the California law, but basically they proposed
the $400
$400 gas rebate, and this will cover the extra 51 cents per gallon for you.
When is that gonna happen?
Hopefully soon. I don't know.
I hope so.
You think it'll actually happen though? Ask the question. You think it'll actually happen?
I hope so, but with Biden and the administration,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean that.
What do you think about the current state that we're in this world?
I don't like it. I mean, if you go back in time, like, America's always been worse, and it just kept getting worse and worse and
Right.
worse and worse and worse. You know.
Right. And so, how do you think the world? Compared to when Trump was in office now, in comparison to now Biden in office, how do you think the state that we're in now? Are we in a worse place now that Biden is in office than we were when Trump was in office?
I don't like neither of them, but
I can't say I do either, but
I don't like either of them, but I honestly liked it before. For real. Like, I mean, Biden is not doing anything. Like,
I don't know if you saw that video at Trump, and he was like, he was saying something, and he's like, Biden's gonna make gas $9, something like that. He was saying, and this is a while.
He got jokes.
But this was like a while back, and look at us now. Gas is $7 damn.
Yeah.
Like, he was right. But so yeah, I mean, you feel like we're in a worse place?
I mean,
I think we're in a worse place now.
yeah, we are.
I think so. Do you think we're going backwards?
Not in the sense of the administration.
As a country.
I think we should be going. Yeah, I think we're going backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
We're
like,
progressing.
yeah.
Man. Okay, so I want to ask you though. Let's get into you. Let's just talk about Fade.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get into music?
I got into music thanks to my brother. Shout out to my brother when we vanished. Like, he was a DJ before me, so I started watching him, how he produces and whatnot. And then my aunt, my grandma's brother was a poet. He used to write a lot of poems, but he wasn't recording. He wasn't doing music. And I got inspired because of that. And just
Who would you be like your favorite rappers?
favorite rapper, I would say favorite singer. I like Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller's always been like, cause I like melodies. I mean, lyrics are good. I like the lyric, but if you're talking about my favorite rapper, I'll say Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Lil Wayne.
Why?
Lil Wayne. I don't know. Lil Wayne.
He's up there.
Yeah, but his lyrics, he's always been I don't know, just the metaphors that he drops and the symbols. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I want to ask you, $200K or dinner with Lil Wayne?
$200K or dinner with Lil Wayne? Oh, that's a hard question. Honestly, I'll take a dinner with Lil Wayne because I mean, it'll benefit if you know how to talk. If
Right.
if you build a relationship there, like a
Mhm.
lot of things can happen in that certain moment.
I had asked somebody the same question,
Yeah.
but I think it was I think I'd asked him $500K or dinner with Jay-Z
500K.
or dinner with Jay-Z.
Dinner with Jay-Z. Honestly, it's Jay-Z. Everything happened with Jay-Z.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let me ask you: if you had 200 mil right now, what would be your first business investment?
My first business investment will expand my recording studio because I got a recording studio in my house.
Mhm.
I'll invest in the homeless in my city.
Okay.
I'll put like 10 million, and
Okay.
I'll buy a house with my
What kind of business would you create?
a business.
Yeah. What kind of, like, if you had?
Recording business, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
A recording business,
Just,
okay.
just a bigger business because I have mine at home. It's small, but I'll just expand and make it bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your music. What do you got coming out? What's
Coming-
going on with you?
I have a song with my friend. I'm Caleb Mentor. That's in the process of the making. Shout out to my Caleb. Caleb Mentor. If you don't know him, he's a great singer. You should. He's an R&B singer. He does like he does church music. And,
Mhm.
but yeah, you should look him up. Caleb Mentor. Yeah.
Okay. And what can we find you though?
Oh, on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, what's your racial background?
My racial background,
Yeah.
I'm Hispanic, Latino.
Okay.
Yeah.
What exactly? If you don't mind
Like-
me asking.
What do
To
you
be
mean?
exactly.
Oh, Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah, Mexican.
I don't know. You never know. You know, I have a lot of friends who are like, they're Salvadorian and like they're not Mexican. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I can't assume.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you what is that? What was the life like? You know, growing up Mexican and in Texas and.
Honestly, I got a lot of stories of Mexico. Growing up in Mexico was horrible.
Oh, you grew up in Mexico.
I was there for like 2. It was horrible.
Why is
Horrible.
What was that like?
Cause there was I was living in a small town called Villa Matamoros,
Okay.
and it was controlled by the cartel.
Mm.
And just like seeing a lot, and I just can just imagine the things that were there.
Yeah.
honestly.
How do you think that like affected you or like translated to how you are growing up and who you are today?
It made me be more cautious and conspicuous about things. Yeah, because I mean, I lost a lot of friends out there, a lot of family members out there because of that, and I'll never go back. I told my grand to move out. Thank God she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think with your music, how does that influence your music?
I don't talk about that in my music.
No.
I rarely talk about that
Okay.
because it's kind of like, you know.
Like a chapter, I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Maybe I'll talk about it later, but not right now.
No,
I ain't
no.
focused on that. But
No, I got you because I was just a lot of people like to put that in music. So
yeah.
so tell us more about your music though. You know, let's talk about like your musical process of creating music.
Well, I always start because I'm a producer too and an engineer. I always start with the melody. I start with the melody and then create the hook first, and then work from there.
Mm-hmm. I've heard some like crazy stories. People do like in the studio for like hours.
Or I work backwards. I sometimes write the lyrics and just build the beat from that.
And I always wondered that. I always like to ask people that. Do you guys make the beat first, then the lyrics? Do you do the lyrics first, and the beat? I always thought it would be harder.
It's
to
tedious to do it with the lyrics. I only done it like
to
twice.
write the lyrics
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I only done
Yeah,
it.
I feel like
It's
that would
really
be harder. I
tedious.
feel like
Yeah.
once you hear the beat, it'll be able to help you write the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know?
And every time I do that, I have other people assist me on that record because it's really hard to do
I bet.
like that on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Who you have any favorite rappers though?
Favorite rappers?
Hip-hop?
Boozy.
Okay.
I like Boozy.
I mean, I did ask you that. You said Lil Wayne. Other than him,
Other than Boozy and Wayne, I'll say I like Kendrick.
Okay.
Kendrick. I'm Juice World, and
Juice WRLD was one of my. To me, he's one of the most slept on
yeah,
freestylers.
He was left. Oh, his freestyles are crazy,
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially when he did those Eminem freestyles.
Did you? Okay, let's talk about Eminem real quick. Did you see the games that he would beat Eminem in a?
Oh, I saw the interview on Drink Champs.
Yeah. What do you think about that? You think the game would take him in verses?
Honestly, the
Oh,
game.
no.
I don't know
Oh,
about the game.
no.
The game. I don't know what he was smoking that day. I don't know, but honestly, he can. I mean,
I don't think
nah,
so.
lyrically, he can. He
Who
can
can?
be.
Who do you think can? That was a circulating question. Who do you think could touch Eminem in the verses?
Honestly, can go toe to toe with
Yeah.
Eminem. I'll say two. Kendrick can go toe to toe with Eminem.
Think so?
Yeah, they can. They match. They match lyrically. They can
And
go
what about
toe to
Wayne? Who do you think go?
Wayne. Wayne's cool, but I mean, we're talking like more lyrically, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick and who's the other? It's
J.
an
Cole?
underground rapper. I forgot.
J. Cole.
Nah, not J. Cole. Not J. Cole. Busta.
Oh, Busta.
Yeah,
Right.
Busta.
Yeah,
Busta can go head to toe with Eminem.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he'd be probably one of the few. I think he may be able to go.
Because those two rappers are one of the fastest rapping. Right?
Twister.
yeah. Oh, Twister too. There you go.
Yeah,
Twister.
yeah.
Twister.
Right.
Twister's crazy.
But no, I was asking, who do you think could go head to head with Lil Wayne in a versus?
With Lil Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rappers can go because he had a big influence in the game. I would say Young Thug. Young Thug copied him. Young Thug.
You think you like Young Thug?
Nah. I like his old stuff. Like what's that song called? Danny Glover and Stoner.
I used to hate Lil Young Thug. I'm not even gonna front. Until one of the young cats that I know, he was he kind of put it in a different perspective. He was basically saying how when Lil Wayne came in the game, a lot of people didn't like him because he had a different sound. And then if you think about how he influenced his whole sound now, like the Young Thug that was influenced by Wayne, and he made a lot of sense. And I was like,
I mean, I don't hate him, but I don't listen to his music like that. You know, you feel me?
Like that.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like when was the last time I heard one? It was Check. You heard that song Check?
By Young Thug?
Yeah, he had this one bar. How was it? I got the crack in my crack. When I heard that bar, I was like, yo, that's gay.
Oh, yeah, he always saying some. Yeah, he be saying some weird stuff. I don't know. Young Thug be on some.
Yeah.
But I had brought up how Ukraine, how we gave Ukraine $16 billion in aid, and there's a lot of us struggling. But we are obviously we're going through all this, and it's affecting us greatly. The war, I don't want to say we're officially at war.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
But you know what he's targeting over there, Putin, huh?
Yeah.
You know what he's over there for, like the biological labs.
Oh yeah. Talk about that.
I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but I just know because of my cousin. My cousin like told me about that because we got like NATO over there, and they got like a study labs of biological labs over there.
No, I gotta read up on that.
Yeah,
that's wild.
It's deep. Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting crazy.
And there's this one book I was just reading it the other day. Talks about that, like human experimentation. Or where's that one?
Experimentation.
Yeah, and it talks about like everything that's going on right now. Wow. Like it talks about COVID and like all that kind of stuff. It's called Japan's Infamous Unit 731.
Let me see. What is it called? Japan's.
Yeah. It's called Japan's Infamous, but it talks about like like America and all that. That book right there.
Japan's Infamous Unit 731. Wow.
Yeah, that book is deep.
Japan's Infamous. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. But no, man, yeah, like it's just crazy to see. Like this is why I said I feel like we're degressing, we're not progressing. It's just crazy to see that we're going through this, and like I said, I feel like a lot of people too, they don't realize how much things are affecting us, how much we get imported from there, and it's really fucking with us too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, like I mean they got to come to a point where they say, you know what, like we got to tell the people what's going on and like just fix everything, you know.
Right.
Because I mean, if you think about it, like the media, like the brainwashes us with all these kind of things that aren't even true. Yeah.
They
Like for
definitely
example,
do.
like McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, come over here and have a Happy Meal. You know, McDonald's, like they cook fake food. That's not even real food.
Yeah.
It's not even real meat. Like,
But that's what they want. They don't want us eating.
and they say like an animal is dumb to think this is food, and I mean, and we're over here like
eating
falling for this, you know?
right? No, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's crazy.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's all it's an agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that McDonald's thing? The
Which one?
Super Size Me. Have you seen that?
Super Size Me.
Dude eats McDonald's for every day straight. All his meals are McDonald's for a straight month, 30 days.
No.
It's horrible.
What? I gotta look that up. Is that on YouTube or what?
Nah, it's old. Really, it may be on Netflix. I'm not sure, but it's an older movie. Like when I was in like high school. Yeah, it's called Super Size Me.
Super Size Me. Damn.
They got one called Super High Me too.
That's crazy. Nah.
Super High Me. When he smokes, yeah, that's that's a different one. But
Dang.
yeah, but this. It's sad to see the state of the world that we're
Yeah.
in, and yeah. What do you think though with how do you think that Biden has been as far as the Latino community? Think has he made any moves that's been beneficial for the Latino and Hispanic community?
I don't see it. I don't see it. Like I mean, my family is still struggling.
Right.
Like yeah, my family at the border. Yeah.
How was that for you? Was when we had Trump in office, and we had everything with the kids getting stuck at the border and stuff like that. Like how was that? Did you guys deal with that? Did that affect you guys? Or anything?
That deal with the stuff in the border.
Yeah, because you said your family's still at the border.
Like my cousins, like
Uh-huh.
not my mother.
Yeah, but even then.
But I mean, my cousin wasn't bothered because I mean, he wasn't. It wasn't affecting him.
Yeah.
In the state of mind. I mean,
I just
because he was focusing on some other things in
Yeah.
life. But as far as that, I think us as Latinos. I came to a point. I mean, we always gonna be disrespected no matter what. So I
Right.
just deal with it. They gotta come to a point where they gotta step up the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think like you said, if black and brown, we got to come together.
Yeah.
And I'm not from California originally. I'm from Florida. When I moved out here, I know there's always been a beef between the blacks and the browns, and I don't understand it. I feel like we're very, very
we
similar.
go through the same
We're just
things.
going through the same shit.
Yeah.
What I always say is,
Yeah.
white people gonna look at us the same.
Yeah, when I was living, because I used to live in Watts.
Okay,
and
how was that?
It was
Being
it was
Hispanic.
cool. It was cool. I everyone was friendly. Everyone,
Okay.
even the bad people were friendly. I thought the first time that I moved there, I was gonna have problems, which I didn't.
And
But-
everything was cool.
Yeah. But when I was there, I witnessed, because you remember in the news when they were like jumping the paleteros.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
that shit makes
why?
me sad.
Why would you do that? Like
That
it's
shit
just
makes
them,
me sad.
like let him hustle, man. He's like
You know what?
trying to get bread for his family.
You know what I said? Me and my friend, he's Salvadorian, and we were talking about we got on the subject of Cesar Chavez,
Yeah.
and I didn't know Cesar Chavez thought the way he thought, with the illegal immigrants. I don't know if you've seen that, if you know about how he feels about that. Basically, he was saying like illegal immigrants shouldn't be coming over here. That's have you it's a video.
I've
Have you
heard
seen
about
it?
that, but I don't agree with him.
Yeah, I don't-
Have you
I don't agree.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
have you have the benefit to come out here, then yeah.
Right.
Have you gained the will to come out here, then so be it. I mean, of course you're not gonna come out here illegally, just jump in, but I mean,
He was basically saying that the illegals come and they taking the job, and it was just I was so surprised.
No. If you think about it, like
I was so surprised. Go ahead, yeah.
No, if you think about it, like I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with me on this. America is built from African Americans and Latinos.
Mm-hmm. And what I was getting at is that my friend was saying, he's like, if you think about it, have you ever seen a homeless Hispanic? And I was like, not really. He's like, they're always selling something. And I was like, you're right. And I was like, a lot of the times it's rare that I see a homeless Hispanic, they're the black or white that I see. And he was like, they're all, and I thought about it, I was like, they're always selling something, it's the hustle.
Yeah.
But it's just, I was just.
Even when I was, because I did get to see like Latino homeless when I was in Vegas, and they do sell stuff even when they're homeless. Yeah.
Yeah. Hustling, you know? But that's what I'm saying. It's just, I was mind blown to hear Cesar Chavez, speak the way he did. It was wild.
It's crazy.
Tell me, I want to ask you, how was it like growing up? Did you struggle like having to with being Hispanic? Like, were there any struggles you had to go through?
Being Hispanic.
And yeah.
When I was in El Paso, you know what? Like one time, I remember. I was I think it was like in 7th grade. Like I used to be bald. I used to like cut my hair like bald, like zero. Yeah.
Got you.
Honestly, this happened to me like 3 times. So I would walk home. I would go to the store, like buy water, Swishers, whatever. And one time I was walking and I was going towards the apartments, and a cop stopped in front of me saying, "You match the subscription of such and such, like domestic violence."
Mm-mm.
What?
Really?
And I said, "Yo, you got the wrong guy." Like, now, and I said, aren't you I think Gustavo something? And they say, "No." Just because I'm bald,
right.
And the guy that they showed me on the picture was bald. I said, "You're crazy."
Did he say anything else? He arrest you or anything?
No, he just said I just walked out because I wasn't gonna get pressed because of
right.
that. And then another time I was with my friend. I was in East LA.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I was kind of my fault. That was kind of my fault because I was drinking and I was smoking that day, and I was hiding the stuff right here in my pocket. And then the cops came and they were just staring at me. "Release everything in your pockets, everything." And I was 14. I was kind of scared. I didn't know what to do, so I just listened to it. Release everything from my pockets. As soon as I was done, they left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
That's
just
crazy.
they just wanted me like that was fucked up. Come on, man.
Now, so a lot of the times I have a lot of the guests that I have on here, they're black men, and I always ask them like, what do they feel being a black man in America? How do you feel being a Hispanic man in America? And the reason why I ask that because it's just it's not a general. Mm-hmm. How do you feel being Hispanic? I mean, in this day and age, and 2022, the state that we're in, how do you feel being a Mexican man? What does that mean to you being Mexican?
I've always been proud of being Latino. Right. I like the culture. I like the story behind it.
I love the culture.
I love it. I love the language. I love the accent. Mm-hmm. I love everything about it. The music, just everything.
Do you ever, like how you just told me about the stories you have with the cops? Do you ever fear like, again, with being in 2022, and you know how police brutality, how where it is at the moment, how common it's been. Mm-hmm. Do you ever fear like just walking outside, or something, and do you ever feel like the cop may mess with you and you don't know what's gonna happen? Like, how does that make you feel? Because I always feel like they always target men of color, whether you're black, Hispanic. So how do you feel?
I just try not to think about it, but if it happens, I'm ready for it, and I defend myself. You feel like you get targeted? I like it. I don't think about it, but if it happens, I'm ready for it, and then I defend myself because if it's not even true.
Do you feel like you get targeted being Hispanic?
At this moment, me myself personally, no, it hasn't happened to me ever since what I just said. Okay. No. So nothing bad has happened to me at all. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We We had some good time. So we're about to wrap it up. And before we get out of here, though, I just want to tell you thank you so much. And I had an amazing time talking to you. But before we get out of here, go ahead and let the listeners know a little bit more about, again, where can we follow you again and what you got coming out? Where can we listen to it all?
Follow me on Instagram at Fadedresto, Fadedresto.
Yes.
Same thing on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Spotify. And I got some new track coming out next month in a video. So stay tuned for that.
That's right. And thank you once again, Fade. Give it up for my man Fade. Thank you for coming out.
No problem.
My name is Deasia, as always, and we out. Thank you guys.
We are busy on working hard, you are quitting. Can you explain me the issue? I never given an answer. My spirit's all a main bitch, and I thought this love was so rapture. My poem, my art, and this music equivalent to my love. Some people don't wear the lenses to visualize what could come.